Let's talk about the one where Kat actually has every right to be really, really mad at me. So,
Is this legal?
the Bloody Bride Bridge. The urban legend is that it was a bride on her wedding night, or the equivalent of that. She got into an accident on that bridge and died. Much like the Timberlake Road. Granted, I haven't looked, I should go to the Historical Society and actually do a little bit more digging, but on Google, when you look for that, you cannot find records of that. You can't, and in the Bloody Bride Bridge, there's no police records of that either. They're very similar in that regard. It's the urban legend of the woman dying and haunting that specific area. And I think we talked about that too on the trip. I don't know if we recorded it, but we talked about it, that it might, the spot itself might be haunted. And the legend just springs up around that to fit the narrative, or there are similar tales about that area that just get warped. Maybe that's the thing, it gets warped to fit the new modern story.
Yeah, that's usually what happens.
Yeah, because maybe
It's like a game of telephone.
Yeah, maybe there was actually there was a woman that died out there, and now it gets modernized to be a car crash instead of that, or it's, that's a possibility too.
We're gonna go over the bridge again. It's up this way. There we go. Oh, it's here. Oh, thank you. Make sure no one's coming. And stuff. Okay. Remember, please don't follow me. You can't follow me, so please don't do it.
The Bloody Bride Bridge in Wisconsin is definitely bad. Actually, here's the thing.
That was no.
Don't do what I did. We had driven from Minneapolis. We weren't even going to get a hotel because of budget. Just sleep in the car. That was the plan, and get the hotel the next day. Because it was going to take us. I think it was going to take us.
Spoiler alert! That was a bad idea.
It's going to take us 6 hours to get there anyway.
Yeah.
So I was driving 6 hours. So I'm listening to podcasts. Thank you, Mr. Ballin. Actually, there's a call out to one of the ghost hunter channels I watch. So I literally just watched YouTube the whole thing. She fell asleep.
Yeah.
And then I did actually take pictures when we got there. I decided to go there because we got there at 3 a.m. And I'm like, oh, should I wake Kat up? No, it'll be fine.
The answer was yes. You should have woke Kat up.
It took me forever to find the stupid bridge because I actually drove back and forth trying to find the bridge. It is surprisingly, even with directions, it's hard to find. You start
It was kind of in a weird spot.
Yeah, it's actually you feel the vibe. You get close to the river that it's on, and you start to feel the vibe as you drive because that vibe travels downriver. So you can feel it, and then you get to a bridge and you're like, oh, is this the bridge? Because you can feel this slight vibe. Not it. It's actually just traveling downstream with the river, which is actually surprisingly weird. And I looked at the map, I'm like, no, this is not this is not the picture. And so I finally found it. Because I was just gonna kind of find it so we could go there in the morning. All I was doing was gonna drive, find it, turn around, and go. Found it, drove through it. And it felt like driving through molasses. It's one of those things when you've hit it and you feel it and you're like, oh no, that was where it was. Yeah, at that point I should have woken up. I'm not gonna say I was in the right. I'm not even, but I wasn't actually planning on stopping and I shouldn't have stopped. But that was such a weird feeling. It is actually worse than Timberlake. It is worse than this lake. That was such a, like I've been, okay, for reference, I've been to a house up in Fargo. It was haunted. And when you walk into the basement, it had the same feeling. It was a very negative place. The basement felt like it wanted to crush you. My heart and lungs felt squeezed down there to the point where I actually wanted to get out. And it was very similar to that. It actually felt like that. It felt so bad, but not in a toxic, negative way. It's hard to describe. I should have woke up because maybe you could actually, because that did not, when we went there the day, it was not that feeling.
I'm trying to remember.
And I think some of the pictures I took are orbs, and orbs are, and then I did say, don't follow me. And the moment I said that out loud, I knew I'd actually made a mistake because I felt it settling. That did not work, and I'll let Kat finish that. I did go park in front of Quick Trip, so then I will let you.
So we turned in for the night. Yeah, I was asleep. And this, are you okay? What just happened?
Why?
What
I blame
happened?
you. It just pulled my beard, my mustache hair. I blame you. Ow. Okay.
Blame the witch.
Well, yeah, I guess. I do feel like that was actually intentional, though. Well, because that was actually a pretty good pull.
I heard it. I literally heard it. So I was like, dang, what did you do?
This actually probably should stay in. Oh
I
my
thought you like hit your tooth.
No, it pulled right here. Just boom. I'm like, ow. All right.
Anyway, I proceeded to have another paralysis dream. So in the dream, we're in the car. I'm in the passenger seat. And there is a woman behind me. And I can't remember all the details. Hopefully I had recorded about it at the time. I had to go look through the footage. But what I remember, not the whole dream, but suddenly I couldn't move, and I was stuck in the passenger seat. She's behind me, and she comes up under my arms, and she's going like this, like clawing and pulling me into the seat and attacking me. And I was yelling at her, I was cussing her out, and I was like, "I'll fuck you up, bitch!" Like, I remember like being pissed and yelling at this woman who was attacking me, and I was like screaming at her because she was just like clawing down on me like that.
All I heard, because I was reading. All I was doing was reading, trying to get ready to go, because I drink so much coffee and caffeine that I was, 6-hour drive. You're going to drink a lot of coffee. We even stopped. You were still asleep. I stopped and grabbed coffee, and I sat for a bit just to get the energy to drive. So it was actually a little bit longer than 6 hours. And all I heard from you was, just over and over. And I just look over, I'm like,
what the hell?
you're clearly distressed. And I'm like, should I wake her? And it took me a few seconds to go, nope, I'm waking her up, because this is not a good thing.
Yeah. Because I know it always comes out but if y'all could have heard how I was cussing this bitch out. I was screaming at her. I was like, "Come to my face, bitch!" Like, I was screaming at her. So I woke up, and then I told you the dream right away, what had happened. I think I even looked back behind me real quick to see if she was back. I would have pulled her hair. I was ready. I was fuck you, bitch. Not too long after that, we did end up getting a hotel room where I slept like a freaking rock. When I got up to go change and get ready, I think we were gonna go out there in the daytime, and I caught a glimpse of myself in the mirror when I was changing, and I went, "What the fuck?" And there, like right on my shoulder, was this bruise, and it looked like something got dragged down my arm, and I do know I got footage of that.
Oh, this lighting's terrible. Like, you could see where it's like a scratch, but it's bruised. And like, it doesn't hurt, but you can definitely see the bruising. It just, yeah. So that would be like perfectly in line with where I was getting grabbed at, which is just insane. I really don't want to have that happen again.
It didn't hurt or anything. I literally didn't notice until I was changing, and I was like, "What the hell?" It wasn't on both sides. It was specifically on that side, and if I remember, that side was like the main one where she was clawing down my shoulders.
Yeah, no, you showed me.
So yeah, I got a little psychic attack there.
Oh damn. Go Coop. A white man heading towards the dark area. That's always boded well.
Driving, I can feel the energy's different.
Yeah. Different than when we were here last night. You said you got footage, right? Oh, look at bikes. I don't know why that looks weirdly intimidating. the way the bikes are just menacingly.
Yeah, there's people on the side. I saw.
Oh, okay.
Like nobody. You love that shit when you grab. Besides McGillis, there's also like how many people,
Yeah.
This is fat. Like this is a great place to have drugs.
What?
No fishing from the bridge. You can go down there and fish.
Well, yeah. Just can't do it off the bridge. It's fine, that already happened.
Straight to the budget.
This might be a low one. The cat does not like bridges. It's still a bridge. The cat does not like it. What's that? Scared me, I almost dropped the camera. I wasn't expecting that. I'm like, why are y'all honking? We're not even in your way.
I kind of ignored it.
I tried, it just made me jump. It jumped me. Jump scare.
No, it's like, oh. Well, it was also like a hot dog, so
Yeah.
good, duck.
I didn't want to look at it.
So what is this thing?
It's so still. It's part of the dam, isn't it?
I guess.
It's so peaceful right here. It's so still.
All right.
It's a restricted area too, so.
It's weird. I don't have memory when we went back out there. I'm trying to remember, and I
When we went back out,
remember.
there, nothing.
Wasn't there?
During
Was
the-
it raining?
It was raining.
Okay, I remember.
That actually we actually talked about that. That might be why that we didn't get anything, because it was raining. Because the water was actually, because I think there is something to that where it's like if it's the purification of rain. I think we did talk about that, because it's like, okay, it's raining now, we're not going to get anything. Cat blue is blue. Yeah. All the colors of blue are blue.
All blue colors are blue.
Blue colors are blue.
Sound.
By the way, part of me doesn't want to actually go back.
Why?
Last night wasn't fun.
True.
That was actually like, I kept driving and it basically felt like I was being pulled back.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, no, you weren't the only one who got attacked last night. You was the one that had the special treatment. And I can actually kind of feel it already.
That weird pull feeling?
Where I'm driving into something. My chest and my heart.
Yeah. My heart started racing and I wasn't sure why. I'll be picking up on you.
Yeah, that's actually it.
Ow.
You just break.
My face. No, I'm kidding. I think something fell out of my pocket.
Alright, I need
We might have to wait a moment. I mean, it might clear up a little bit if we just give it a second.
what shit? Why is there?
I'll do it.
I know the mist because of the rain, but
Yeah.
that was actually cool. Okay. I need to find my. Yeah, I don't want to go out there because.
I'll have to wait a minute here. Hopefully it'll clear up.
Also, to be fair, we're living in a time of transition, so isn't that fun?
Yeah.
The historical down periods where things get more messy because everyone's fighting over the ideology.
Yeah.
The old systems are being broken. I kid, I would love to actually, if we were driving through. Don't you fucking do that! Hi.
How did it even fall? The feeling was gone. It
Yeah.
was because everyone knows that feeling when it rains.
Yeah.
It's that freshness. It's that new thing. There's urban legends are urban legends for a reason.
She was wearing white.
That'd be a white. Well, okay, so we were
I'm trying to remember because I only got a glimpse of her in the dream,
Mhm.
and she had her hair in her face. It was dark hair, and I'm trying to remember what she was wearing. I feel like she was wearing white, and it was like tattered up, and dirty.
Oh, let's put up my food.
So I realized I forgot to record with my camera, so it's recording with yours. You want me to hold it still?
Yeah, actually.
Yeah, 'cause mine's sitting up there, so we're good.
So she went off there.
Went off there?
I don't know. Well, I'm trying to agree, but there's no police report of the accident.
These ones are hard to know exactly.
So I wonder if it's just a fake or urban legend that is basically just trying to explain. Because I'm actually wondering if all the ladies in white are now actually just, you know, fake. And then what? Because she can enter people's cars. That kind of fun, guys. Well, yeah, you know, like in Timberlake Road, you have a lady in white in that. And it's like, well, where'd the lady in white come from? Because the lady in white story is basically the kidnapped child. Who's the lady in red? And then, of course, what's interesting is I can't find that now on the internet. Because I know about, like, even I went out there with one of my friends who was a witch, and he actually saw the lady in red. But she was over on the other side. She was actually staring directly at him. So, she's out there. There's so many similarities. We're so, we're like 6 hours away from home now. 7? How far?
Well, very far away.
Yeah. You know, think about like when these legends start to get urban legends start to actually kind of pop up. Actually, I didn't notice this disappeared. Oh, nope, it's back. I was noticing this actually disappeared. It's just a second. Sorry. Well, I don't know if I see it.
So just give me a hard time.
I'm sorry. So what I'm doing is basically so my lights don't like hit his place. Well, I turn on this.
Turn on, there's somebody standing in front of us.
That would actually be done.
I would have peed myself.
We're done for the day. We're done.
What if I just had a raincoat or something?
You don't want to actually deal with a homeless person.
That
If there's someone who got behind you down there.
I'll be on it for time.
Alright. One brain cell.
Yeah, but they really are sharing my brain cells.
I know, right?
Oh, well, we probably could say that it's in... Okay, here's the thing. Much like the Timberlake Road, locals are kind of, you know, they don't really like people. Ghost hunting is fun.
Yes.
It is. But remember, locals are not always happy, so I'm not going to say where the Bloody Bride Bridge is located. It is in Wisconsin. Just remember, if you go, don't...
Please be respectful
You know.
to not just the dead, but to the living that are
Yeah.
there.